Hello everybody, and welcome back to another retro review today. Today we will be doing a retro review of my two United Express CRJ-200s. This is of course a show where we review models that I have got before the beginning of this channel. So these two models I both of course got before beginning the channel, so you didn't get to see like me do an unboxing video of them or anything, but they are here now today. These are my two United Express CRJ-200s, the Battleship Gray and the Evo-blue, but I don't have the Continental Globe or the Blue Tulip, but maybe someday we'll get those. I'm not in too much of a hurry to get them though, because I do have a retro one and I do have the modern day equivalent of it, although the CRJ-200 for United Express is probably not going to be around for too much longer, so I don't really intend on getting any more, but this is a nice pair right here. We will begin with the one that I first got here. This is the Gemini Jets 2018 release, I want to say. This was my first purchase from DG Pilot, actually, at the airliner show. I got this one and the EVA Air 747, which I did a retro review on previously at that show. But this is the United Express CRJ-200 in the Battleship Gray livery. This one is operated by Air Wisconsin, and more on frame here. And so we have our wonderful cockpit windows up here. We have our nose gear down there, which does not roll. It's the Gemini CRJ-200 nose gear. At least in the 1400 stuff, that's not very great, but you know, it gets the job done. It holds the nose up, and that's all you can really ask for. We have our L1 boarding door here. We have our United Express titles above the windows here, and then I'm assuming that says operated by Air Wisconsin, but you can't really see it. Yeah, you can't really see it, but I believe I can't even see it when I'm looking at it with my own eyes. So I believe that says operated by Air Wisconsin, because this is, as you can see, an Air Wisconsin registered aircraft, but I'll get back to that later. We have our overwing exit and exit paths, which is the CRJ-200 exit paths. Overwing exit paths are very unique, which is very fun to see. Here is our winglet with the blue stripes on it, the different shade of blue stripes. A very unique livery here for United, but you know, it's a classic. United's had many different liveries, and this one is just not my personal favorite, but you know, it is definitely part of their history and a very unique one, to say the least. So here we have our engines, which are that kind of navy blue color. The registration number 417 Alpha Whiskey. Here is the American flag there in the back. Then we have our United logo right there. The bottom of the aircraft is just all this navy blue color with the Gemini Jets logo and the stand hole right there. And then also we have our small, like there's a little yellow stripe, red stripe, and then like the lighter blue stripe right there, I believe, as well. So yeah, this is a very nice aircraft, definitely a good one to have. And for the retro updates, as I use this one pretty much in all of the retro updates for all the different airports. Definitely a lot of use at Retro Kazoo and Retro Madison, all the retro airports this one is pretty much being used at, so definitely a workhorse in that regard. And before I got the Evo-blue livery one, this one was the one that I used as just a regular United Express CRJ-200, as this was the most recent Gemini Jets release, but served great life as my only United CRJ-200 for a while until I got the other one. The only damage that this one sustained, I believe, it was either, I think it was the nose gear actually that came off of this one, and there might be a little bit of glue residue around there, but you know, it looks a little bit wonky. The landing gear are definitely not great on the CRJ-200 in terms of detail. As you can see, that one's just messed up, but I mean, it works. It gets the job done. You can't really see it anyways. So that's pretty much it for this retro United Express CRJ-200 offered by Air Wisconsin. A great model by Gemini Jets. Oh, you can also see the luggage door, the cargo door down there. Looking very great. Of course, that is on this model as well. No aerials or anything. Is really none of the CRJs except for the CRJ-900 now have that. But definitely back in 2018, they didn't have that. So that's it for the first one. The next one we actually have a box to review first, and it is right here. So This aircraft was released in the famous March 2021 release with the Delta Technician CRJ-900, and I guess we'll bring that one down. That's right up here on the MSP airport. It was released with this one. Of course, this famous aircraft that is now skyrocketed in price and sold out in like 30 minutes or whatever. It was the record at that point, and then the American CRJ-900 broke it. But yeah, so here is the box. Here you can see the detail of the aircraft right here. I originally didn't get this one. Actually, the first model that I got from this March batch was the Kalitta Charters 727. I got the CRJ-900 used. This one was like the last one that they had at Waffle Collectibles, and I originally did not want to get it just because I figured United was going to be retiring their CRJ-200s, and I already had the other one. But I'm glad that I did. I asked for it Christmas 2021, and I got it then. And so I'm glad I did that, because it is a very nice model. We'll bring it on screen now. Here it is. It's a very nice model, so I'm glad I got it. And the other model that I got from that release set was the Amerijet 767-300, but I did not get the Frontier or the Southwest. And I think there was another one in there, but I don't remember which one that was. Maybe not, but anyways, I guess we'll get it started with this aircraft here. So this is the United Express CRJ-200. We have up front here, we have our cockpit windows. There's a little escape door up there, and I don't know if that was on this here. It was on the other one as well. But there's a little escape door if you need to get out from the roof of the aircraft. I'm assuming that says Bombardier CRJ-200 right there. We have our nose cone, main gear, our L1 boarding door. This is operated by SkyWest. That's what that says right there. Also our Star Alliance logo, and that was probably on the other one as well, but I missed it. Probably blended in with the gray. Down here we have our darker gray, that might even be black sheet line. Actually, I have to look at the model itself. No, that's blue. It just comes up not, I can't see it very well on camera, but that is a blue sheet line. It looks black on camera, but that is like navy blue right there. Then the gray underneath. Here we have our United Express titles, United in blue, and then the Express in the kind of gray color there. Then we have our overwing exit and exit paths down the wing. Here is the wing itself, and our winglet, which is just plain blue this time. Registration up here is number 246 Papa Sierra. And there is the American flag, and then we have here our engines. And we have our main gear down here. These one look a little bit better, although if we look, yeah, the main gear is still a little bit wonky. But you know, they work. At least they're still there, unlike my Air Canada CRJ-200, which came broken. But I knew that was that way, but it was just flat out missing the nose gear. But you know, we got a new part. That one's fixed now. So here we have our tail, and I believe this one, there might be a little bit of glue residue on there. This might have fallen off at some point, or maybe it was just the horizontal stabilizers. I don't remember. I know this airplane had some issue that I had to fix at some point. It was always the CRJ-200s. There was always something that went wrong with the CRJ-200s. But now I have many non-broken CRJ-200s, so at least that's good. But yeah, Evo-blue tail looks great on this one. Yeah, just a fantastic model here by Gemini Jets. This is their 2021 release of the United Express CRJ-200. And yeah, this one's also turned very rare now, so this is has good monetary value now, as well as the other one. This one's probably a little bit more rare, considering it was part of that release set first of all, and it's also a really popular aircraft because, you know, United Express CRJ-200s were and still are really common, especially with SkyWest. And this model is very well used at Fresno. I can't even remember the last Fresno update that we had that didn't include this aircraft in it, so this one is definitely getting a lot of use there. I believe I've used it at Madison as well, and probably some other airports at some point. So yeah, this is a great model to have here. And that will conclude our retro review of these two aircraft here, the United Express CRJ-200 pair. two great models here, the two most recent Gemini Jets releases, I believe, as I believe the Continental Globe and the Blue Tulip came before these two. These are 2018 and 2021. Hasn't been one since. There probably won't be one again, considering United is probably going to be retiring these pretty soon. But I'm glad I have my hands on these two, and they're both spectacular aircraft here. So that being said, that'll conclude this airport update. Thank you all for checking this one out, and I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.